the morning, Wednesday morning, when we so appreciate you sharing a portion of your day with us. Hope you carry us all the way through the rest of the day. A mix of clouds and sun today. We're going to top off at 80. Looks like the fog's going to roll in after midnight, down to 64. Cloudy skies tomorrow morning, then clearing out in the afternoon. We'll make it to 83. 65 right now. In the studio with Texas Department of Public Safety, Srg Brian Washko.
Still here.
And
even though y'all threatened me with the personal questions.
Pay no attention to the duct tape.
Everybody wants to know about what the women call them, Casey.
Sergeant Yum Yum.
Sergeant Yum Yum.
I should have left.
They want to know. They want to know intimate details
Yeah.
about Sergeant Yum Yum.
Y'all are horrible.
Super.
What are y'all doing to me?
So Casey's going to ask you some questions, just so the TikTok viewers and our listeners can get to know the man behind the uniform. And every time somebody sees a police officer or something, they think they're all on the same.
Yeah, we were born in this uniform.
You were born with the uniform. You have no life.
You weren't?
You don't have bills. You don't have a mortgage, and
Or horses or a cat or work out to Billy Joel.
Or Doberman.
yeah, a dove. Yeah, I was telling Casey about that cat I saw in the background of the picture you sent me of that. I'm like, that boy got a damn cat.
I love cats.
And he works out with Post Malone.
He hasn't seen you the same since he saw the cat.
No.
Yeah, you don't take me seriously, but well.
Okay, but Casey's going to ask you some questions just so we can know who you are. Go ahead, Casey.
All right. Washko's lightning round. Here we go. What's the vacation you'll never do again?
A cruise.
A cruise?
Well, I thought that turned out pretty good
Well,
for you.
It's
You get to do some Magic Mike stuff there, huh?
oh my God, yeah.
Yeah,
That was, that damn it. I should have said that. The cruise.
You didn't know Washko was doing a little Magic Mike stuff on the side.
It was that or walk the plank.
Hey.
I should have jumped.
He debated it.
I was rather impressed with your moves there. I was like, damn, look at him.
I think I hurt something, but I enough alcohol make you do anything.
All right. Ever have an idea for an invention?
Oh yeah, I do. I thought of it the other day. Hang on, we may come back to that because I thought about this, and I thought I should have patented this, but it's probably already been done. But it was something with driving. We go back. I can't.
Okay,
I wish I wrote it down.
We'll come back to
AI
AI
driver,
Yeah.
All right. Who knows most of your secrets?
What secrets? I don't have any secrets.
Open book.
No, I'm an open
Yeah,
book.
but-
I am really. Everybody knows. I mean, I was always a wild, crazy kid. Had a lot of fun. Never hurt anybody. Never got caught. That's why I tell people I'm only wearing this uniform because I never got caught. I didn't do anything violent or
Let
whatever.
me rephrase the question.
I lived. Let's just say I lived. I grew up in Killeen. Enough said.
Okay.
There you go.
Is there any places in your backyard where the grass isn't growing?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That's for the
Huh?
dog peas. The Doberman.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay, that
Yeah.
took a second. All right. Ever seen a UFO?
Remember remember in Stephenville in 2008,
Yeah.
the whole thing over there? Matter of fact, I didn't see it, but that put Stephenville on the national map. They had this UFO sightings, and the military was like, that was our jets flying, whatever. But I was stationed up there at that time as a trooper, and I never saw them, but apparently I was in the same area they were. I just never looked up. I was too busy working, looking at cars.
So close to seeing a UFO.
I
you
know.
missed it.
Almost made it.
Oh.
All right. Which song makes you get up and dance?
Well,
Anything from Magic Mike.
oh man, like I said, I don't just go
Okay.
dance like that. I go
under after a few adult beverages. What song makes you get up and dance?
Well, I'm like all music, all genres. So,
Which Post Malone song?
No, okay, the jump around song. When I'm doing my sprints on the treadmill, jump around.
What is that?
That song.
Jump around.
Oh,
Yeah,
Unless
from
I'm
the
wrong.
90s, from the 90s. Y'all probably
sing
play
it for us.
I have it right now.
All right.
And they're like, man, this kind of sucks behind the badge. He's boring. Get him up there. It's like,
What's a food you haven't eaten for a really long time?
well, I laid off the pizza for a while. I used to eat that 4 days a week when I was younger, but I had some the other day and it was amazing. But
Wow.
I'd go months without it. But chicken is my go-to every day, which I've gotten used to it. It's good.
Chicken.
Yeah,
It's healthy.
protein, healthy.
It's
yeah.
healthy.
Get my age, you gotta watch those things. When I was young, I didn't care because I was skinny like this microphone
Beanpole. Yeah.
could eat what I wanted, and then about 30 something is like, hey, slow down, fatso, quit it. you're gonna,
Say, damn, boy.
yeah.
Call
Yeah.
you ham bone.
So yeah, that's what sucks. You know, you develop those poor eating habits as a kid because you didn't matter, and then as you get older, you're like, man, I don't get to do that no more. So
Well, when are you retiring?
when?
Yeah.
I say 5 to 6 years, but you know, I'm having too much fun.
You got to wait 5 years before you get
Well,
fat.
I just that's another
That's a
thing.
long time
I
without
bought that
pizza.
truck the other day, so I signed my life away for 6 years, so I have to do at least 6.
All right.
Which is about right.
But then you can get fat after that.
yeah.
Okay.
Good times on the way.
Mhm.
Yep. When you were growing up, what was your go-to candy bar?
Snickers
Sneakers.
Yeah.
and the
Yes.
Mars bar. Y'all, do they still make those?
I
that
think
was
they
big in
do.
Germany when I was a kid. Mars bar. My mom
Yeah.
always had them.
I think
Mine's
they
a
still do.
Milky Way.
No,
Gross.
No, not
Really?
Milky Way. Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
That's the stuff that's in November 15th, still at the bottom of my Halloween candy.
No, yeah, those are
I'll bring
Along
it
with
next
those
time.
orange and black twisty things,
Oh, yeah.
whatever's in those.
Yeah, I don't know.
no
like those.
idea. All right. Did you break any school records in athletics?
No, I went to Colleen. Those guys were 6'8" when I was. I couldn't even think
He
of
was
playing
the-
basketball.
He was the one shoved in
I
the
was
gym
getting,
locker.
I was getting wedgies in the locker room. Remember, I was 170 pounds. I was yeah. Now, if I was this size then, I'd have been a star athlete. But no way. I tried football in middle school, got hurt. Like my poor 14-year-old, my son Jed, he's built just like me. He's so skinny and tall, but he'll grow into it. You know, he just
In his
I was
30s.
the same way. But I would eat and eat and eat, couldn't gain weight, save my life. But so I rodeoed. So yeah, there.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you really rodeo?
Yeah, I rode steers when I was young. Then I rode bulls from 15 till 19.
Any good at it?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
That didn't sound convincing.
It was the
Yeah,
after parties.
Let me think about
But
it.
no,
Yeah.
we won. I rodeoed Central Texas area on the like Lester Meyer series. It was a youth rodeo circuit. We wouldn't go too far, but a lot of the jackpots were in Belton, Waco, Killeen area. So,
Well, I knew you were a big rodeo guy. I didn't know that you actually
yeah.
rode
there was, way too big now to do that. But that's why I like the team roping. That's what my horse he's teaching me how to team rope.
Nice.
It's a
really
lot
is
safer.
that what is that what he was?
That's what
he was
he's
trained to do.
Yeah,
Really?
That's what I like to try to do.
I did
It's-
some
it's a
barrel
lot of
racing.
fun. Did you?
Yeah, in my friend's backyard.
I was
Yeah.
in the barrel.
It was in a barrel.
Man in the can. You'd be a good rodeo clown. Perfect for that.
Yeah, but I can't run. So,
You know,
I just have to
you
let him
just
hit
stay
me.
in the barrel. Don't
Yeah.
get out.
All right. Where's your concert ticket cutoff line? Like you won't spend more than what on a
I'm-
concert
I'm-
ticket?
Yeah, when it
You're
comes
a
to
big concert
concerts,
guy.
Yeah, I throw
Yeah.
some money at them. No, I don't do. I'm not a Swiftie. I'm not that crazy with the. Wasn't that what they call the Taylor Swift
Yeah.
Swifties,
people?
yeah.
Spending like 10 grand on a ticket. But no, I've
Holy crap.
for the Governor's Ball back in was that 2019? Governor Abbott when he got his second term, they had George Strait at his concert, and I had the tickets sold out instantly, and of course these people sell them on the side, and I paid $1,000 to get in. I thought
Wow.
that'd be pretty cool, but guess what? It was front row. I was from me to you. Because when you
Wow.
walked in, there's no seating. So we walked in, me and some friends, and
$1,000 you paid?
yeah, for two. And those tickets, what I saw that night, you being 10 feet away, we were right at the gate at the rail. People pay $20,000 at his big concert, so he was right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Worth it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it was worth it.
So what's your cutoff?
Whatever the credit card limit is, how much credit I have left on that credit card.
Who wants to go see a concert? All right. Have you ever canceled a wedding at the last minute?
No.
No.
I should have. Yeah. Retrospect. Let's see here.
There's at least 4 of them I should have.
All right. Who is the hottest hottie on TV?
Man.
I know decisions, right?
Yeah. We'll have to go back to that. I don't know. I don't know.
My wife is listening.
Well, I don't have, I don't watch too much TV. I don't see all these new shows that are really out. It's
Maybe a movie star.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
wouldn't
What
know their name.
newscaster is the hottest?
newscaster. Fox News has all the
That's
The
all the
one-
hotties.
yeah.
Yeah.
CNN
Fox
not
it.
so much.
See, yeah.
The C team.
All right. What do you insist on doing the old-fashioned way?
Treating people with respect, being decent.
There you go.
That's a
That's
lost.
old-fashioned.
That's a lost art these days. Really, it is. It's,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
lost art.
Everybody's becomes defensive
Well, they
by
don't know
nature now.
people. The young generation, to no fault of their own, they've had their heads buried in the phone, and they communicate through a phone. I mean, you go to any group, you can go to this Slotsky's back here, see a group of teenagers. They're all on their phone, but they're sitting at the same table.
Yeah.
We didn't have that, or else we'd have been doing that. So it's a good thing that we actually learned communication skills at a young age, being able to look somebody in the eye and talk to them and have a conversation. You know,
Yeah,
I
you
try
don't
to
see
talk
that,
to young troopers, and I'd be down at the border years ago. I'd pull up next to them, roll my window down. They like crack the window down. They're like, "What do I want?" I'm like, "Hi,
Hello.
we dress alike. You want to talk?"
Yeah.
But no, they don't. They're not. It's not that they're rude. No, they're just not social. It's a lost skill. So.
Oh wow.
Like I said,
It's sad.
good thing I grew up when it did.
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't want to be young again. Not in this world.
It'd be a
No, it
lot.
would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like being old and cantankerous.
Sorry, children of mine. All right. Ever sell anything door to door?
No.
No.
Just go serve warrants.
Oh,
Kick-
warrants.
We don't
Door-to-door
just we
warrants.
kick in the door and serve some warrants a few times. I have, yeah. But
You were never a door-to-door salesman.
I've been working since I was 11 years old. It was mostly ranch work and
You'd have made
horse
a
ranch.
horrible Girl Scout.
I know. I would have. Green would have totally clashed. But no, I've always had labor jobs, worked in a restaurant doing dishes, and then just worked my way up to here. But always working.
Look at all this
That's why it's
stuff
gonna
we're
be hard for me to
learning
retire. I
about
got something to
Sergeant
do.
Washko.
I
I used to walk
know.
a long way both ways to work.
Up
Then
and down the
Colleen,
snowy hill.
I had a bicycle, or I'd walk, and I bought my first truck. Yeah, I'd walk, and it's amazing that the spot there at Colleen, it's now a Chinese restaurant. I used to walk along the highway, on the service road. I'd remember toward traffic. That's the right thing to do. I knew it because I was watching these fools come at me. But I'd get off work at 9, 10 at night, and I'd have to walk home. Yeah, my dad didn't go get me. He's like, "Fuck."
Dad, I'm in Killeen.
No, I lived there, so it was like a mile and a half, 2 miles. But yeah, I walked, and builds character.
Ain't nothing wrong with your feet,
appreciates
boy.
where you came from. Yeah.
Oh, have you ever been photographed doing something you weren't supposed to be doing?
Oh, good question.
I don't think so. I mean, we didn't have these stupid phones when we were younger, or else I would have.
All right,
So,
right.
Yeah, we'd have been kicked out of school in a heartbeat.
Well, that's what's happening now.
We
Love
did
to
Yeah.
be kicked out.
that airdrop thing. I learned how to do that a while back. And you imagine airdropping a picture in the whole classroom?
No.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'd have been so done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So what did the tooth fairy pay when your kids were little?
My kids, or
Yeah.
when I was a kid, when
When your kids were little?
like
What
$5.
$5 a tooth.
Yeah,
Damn.
I got like $1
I'd
and some
have-
change.
I'd have been pulling my teeth
I
out.
remember
kid.
my dad coming in the room. I was probably 6 years old. I mean, he just tripped over a toy, playing tooth fairy, cussing and screaming. I can't repeat what he said, but I remember waking up. And he's like, blah, 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 picking their dang toys. But yeah, that's a good tooth fairy memory. Just popped in
Good
my
old
head.
tooth fairy. I like that. That's funny. If you could live a celebrity's life for a day, which celebrity?
Oh man, I don't know. They have such terrible lives. They look great on TV and they have all this money, but they can't just go into town.
Oh,
They can't have.
Yeah,
And remember,
paparazzi.
a lot of people want to know them and be their friends because who they are, not for what.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's a very sad life to live. And like, how can you be sad with a $10 million mansion and a big ranch and all this? But no, I've known some very wealthy people that are pretty miserable.
They
Yeah.
don't know who their real
So
friends
I
are.
just like being old me, living.
That's
living my
the
life.
problem Casey has.
Yeah.
Being as famous as she is.
Oh, yeah.
She can't even go into Walmart now
And-
without
and
being
famous,
bombarded.
Girl that's been banned, like I said off the air, she's been banned from TikTok so many times.
I know.
But the Al Qaeda leader has a Twitter account.
Yeah.
He's never been banned once.
Here I am. See, they're just paying attention to me
I
that
know.
much.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Or were you ever bullied in school? And
I
what
was.
what
I
happened to
was
that
bullied
bully?
a lot because it's funny because, like I said, I was a goofball and they looked at me like this skinny kid can't fight. So what does a bully do? They pick on somebody who's smaller, even though I was tall. I was a beanpole. So I remember getting picked on in PE, and this guy, I remember they would come they had this game. They'd slap the back of your leg when you're not looking, leave these whelps. So one day I had enough, and I whooped his butt into the locker room and
There you
just started
go.
you lose your what after getting bullied so much, and I just destroyed him. And then there's one time in 6th grade, another guy was bullying me, and I just remember I hit him so hard, and the blood and just came out of his nose as a Nolan Middle School, and I just busted. And I thought I was going to get jumped by all his friends, but you don't mess with people. Leave them alone.
Yep.
You don't like what the way they look.
Uh-huh.
Wait till
And
they
that's-
grow up, and
I've
then they
always
whip your
said
butt.
that the only way to stop a bully is to lay him out.
Exactly. And my son Dylan, the one that's in the Army, he his senior year, the kid's never been in a fight in his whole life. Well, this kid was picking on him because he was tall, and he was a goofy kid like me. And this kid kept messing with him in the lunchroom and poured milk on his head.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
And my kid stood up and whooped the dog snot out of him, and they both got ISS. But I was so proud of them.
Worth
I
it?
told them, you know what? I bet that felt good. And that kid never did it again. They ended up becoming friends. But
Yeah.
you got to stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what. Maybe people say, "Oh, you were bullied as a kid. You want to be a cop?" No, we don't do it like that. We do this there's some people out there that can't defend themselves, and maybe that's why I got turned onto this profession. I don't know, but remember, I've been doing this 25 years, not one complaint. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Treat
yeah.
people right. That's all you got to do. It's an easy job to do. Just treat people right. Put the bad guys in jail, and remember, everybody,
And knock out the bullies.
knock them out.
Old-fashioned way.
Break out the pimp hand. So,
Where did you meet your wife?
Gosh, third grade.
Third
Fourth
grade.
Really?
Yeah. But it's a funny story. We dated in high school. She was in high school. I was in college. Her mom was my fourth grade teacher. It's kind of weird coming from a big town that it's so small like that. But I remember her and her sister coming into the room. They were twins, but they're not identical twins. And I remember them sitting at my little table because she's a year younger than me, and they didn't look alike. So years later, we dated like in 1996, and then split separate ways, and we both married. We had our starter marriages, and then met back after our first divorce. And 10 years later, yeah, here we are.
10 years, huh?
Yeah.
She still like you?
Nope.
Is she?
No.
Probably not.
Not at all.
Nah, she does.
She's madly in like with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Seriously, what's the first thing that you would do if you won the lottery?
Oh man,
Ooh.
this. I talk about this all the time. I say I'd give
Ain't
most of it away.
Not
I
gonna
would.
have a damn thing to do with us. but-
I'd pay off.
That means he'd give us up.
I would, of course, I'd get me a nice little place that's kind of isolated, like in Wyoming or somewhere, just to live happily ever after. But you don't need all that money to be happy. I'd give most of it away, and I would go out and find the people who deserve it most, who work their butts off, like me. I remember working so many jobs and thinking, please don't get a flat tire, or
Yeah.
I need an oil change again. I don't have that kind of money, but find the people that are struggling, that are trying, not the ones that are laying on their butts doing nothing.
Yeah.
The ones that are trying to say, hey, here's $100,000. We're going to buy you a house. Do something like that, and do that to many, many people to spread the wealth, because you don't need to hang on that money, because it ain't yours. You don't
You're not
when
gonna
you're
take
dead,
it with you.
You don't take
Yeah.
it with you. Your kids are going to get it. But
Well, Casey and I try.
Yeah.
We try real hard.
Yeah. I put transmission fluid in my coolant tank.
She did.
what? And
Yeah.
your windshield wiper tank?
No.
The coolant.
Oh, and the
In
coolant.
Yeah.
in the reservoir.
That
Oh, it's
happened.
liquidy. I guess it.
Well, it's not. You're right, but it's oil.
Yeah.
It is
Oil,
oil.
water.
It's
Yeah.
oil. It's a whole
Yeah.
different color.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
How many books do you read a year?
I hate reading with a passion. I hated school. I really did.
I do too.
I'm not a reader. I have too much energy to sit and look at something like that. I mean, it's hard for me to even sit and watch a movie on TV for a little bit, because I have to get up and move. And yeah,
love
I don't
reading.
read. I mean, I listen to music or
Dr. Seuss was the last one he read.
yeah, that was I struggled through that one. That's a
Green
thick
eggs
book.
and ham. Yeah.
That's a thick book. That's a tough read.
What's the last show that you binge watched?
Man, I can't think of the name of it, but of course we all did was it the Tiger King?
Tiger
Tiger
King.
Tiger King. I remember watching that during COVID, because we were all crazy then. So I remember sitting there watching every episode and never skipped a beat. Watched the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was a great experience. Huh?
It was.
binge
I
watching.
don't know how I'll financially recover from this. That's still a quote that I use.
I got 2 more questions for you.
All right.
Ever had a big rumor circulating at work about you?
Oh yeah.
It had to do
No.
with
I
the
just-
Magic
yeah.
Mike thing,
No.
No.
No. Yeah. Just
moonlighting.
yeah. Just the old days. I should leave.
Moving on. All right. Last question. How many tattoos do you have?
Oh gosh, I've lost count. Now that I have a brand. Remember, I have a matching brand of my horse.
Yeah.
That wasn't planned. He was just that way. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, maybe 6. But I mean, yeah,
I have more than
can't
you.
see them. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna say, how many can you not show?
yeah, all of them. I can't, because we have a policy. You can't have any visible, or else you have to wear long sleeves all year. And I ain't doing that in this heat.
Yeah.
No.
I would melt.
Yeah.
I would probably die.
Smart choice.
Yeah,
Smart
yeah.
choice.
Let me rephrase the question. How many can you not publicly view.
Oh, I can publicly view at the
Okay.
beach. I mean, there's nothing derogatory or nothing. It's
You got one on his
it's
butt
not like
cheek.
a Roy Orbison tattoo on my butt cheek, like on that on that Waterboy movie. Remember?
Yeah.
He had that.
Well, that's all the questions I got for you in
Okay.
our
Well, I
Get to Know
survived.
Washko.
Now-
You did.
Survived. My
Right.
turn. No, I'll probably have to take you to jail if I ask you some personal
I
Yeah.
plead the fifth.
Have to lie in all my questions.
That's right.
I'd end up in jail.
Yeah.
Sergeant Washko, we appreciate you coming in. We have a lot of fun
Ever
with you around
coming
there.
back again.
He'll be back.
He'll be back in his
I know.
magic Mike outfit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I got some stories on him. Oh, I might be able to make some money off this.
Maybe. Write a book.
Yeah. No.
Tattletelling on Washko.
Yeah. Tattletale Washko. Stories that we know of Washko.
Real stories from the Highway Patrol. Remember that show?
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Appreciate you coming in there.
All right,
You're a good
thank you.
sport. Hope
Well-
to hit you back in November as well.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you're even working
I am.
on a beach somewhere. 8:50. Ooh, look at you. Are so late, Casey. 8:58. Mix Online. Your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Good morning.
I listen to work. The best songs while you work.
Mix Online.